Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Friday afternoon, and of course, each and every Friday, we got the rendition of the Stronach 5. But we're going to take a look at those track and weather conditions and turn it over to Pete Aiello.
Racing at Gulfstream, leaping in the air and slow out of there was favored Golden Isle. Golden Isle still going to rush up in traffic to contest the early pace with Lady Eunice. Blame the Media has speed, and Grand Mammy Bella from down toward the inside. Away mid-flight is Uncaptured Faith. At the inside, that's We've Had Enough, and the trailer is Miami Souvenirs. Into the forward turn they go with Lady Eunice on top 3 parts of length. Golden Isle is their second. Grand Mammy Bella on the outside is third. The rail might be open for We've Had Enough, who's a joint fourth, alongside Uncaptured Faith. Dropping back is Blame the Media with Cupid Austin, and Miami Souvenirs is last as they run to the top of the stretch. It's Golden Isle after the awkward getaway, who now clears Lady Eunice and turns for home on a 2-length lead. Grand Mammy Bella tries to take up the slack toward the rail, and We've Had Enough. Looking to angle to the outside is she with 1/8 of a mile remaining. Golden Isle clear and finding from the outside Cupid Austin, from between Grand Mammy Bella back to the inside, and We've Had Enough. Final 1/16 of a mile. Here comes Cupid Austin, tries to reach Golden Isle, who's clear. Cupid Austin gaining quickly. Golden Isle hangs on. Golden Isle held on to win it from Cupid Austin second, Grand Mammy Bella third. We've Had Enough fourth at 1:04.4. And they're off. Bobbling at the beginning and slow to go was Chrome Finish. Meteorito tightens up Boldness in the early run, with Spin Rate moving up toward the inside. At the rail, Two Princes is toward the back of the field alongside King Slew, as Boldness makes his way to challenge Meteorito for the lead. Chrome Finish is third. These three speed 3 ahead of Spin Rate, who's an early fourth. Outside and King Slew, and Two Princes is last. They pass the opening quarter mark with Boldness challenging Meteorito. Meteorito's a neck in front. Boldness on the outside is second. Chrome Finish is there third. King Slew is fourth. At the rail, that's Spin Rate while fifth, and angling to the far outside, it's Two Princes last, with Racetrack ahead of him as they make their way to the half-mile point. Meteorito has the lead and leads by 1.25 lengths. Boldness is second. Chrome Finish is third. Two Princes moves up on the outside to claim fourth. Up the inside, Spin Rate is now fifth, and King Slew shuffled the last. The half-mile posted in 48 seconds flat as they round the forward turn. Meteorito has been aggressive from the word go, and he still has the lead. It's Meteorito in front by 1.25 lengths. Chrome Finish moving up on the outside to challenge Boldness for second. Boldness hard at work. 3 back to Two Princes, who comes alive. Spin Rate still has a chance, but he has a rail run. He'll need to find a way through as they pass 3/4 in 1:12.2. They're off the turn. They're in the stretch drive. Boldness up now to take a narrow advantage. Meteorito fights back toward the rail second. Spin Rate is now third. 1/8 of a mile to go. Boldness trying to edge clear, and he is. Second is Meteorito. Two Princes down the stand side up into third, but Boldness, a hard work winner at 1-2. He wins by 1.25 lengths. Meteorito second. Two Princes third. Spin Rate fourth in 1:38.2. And they're off. From the rail, New York's Finest comes out firing, pursued by Forest Survivor, who's on the go, and up on their outside, No Name Maybe, farther out and Reconfigure. They're followed by Grand Malbec and Hard Bell, and the trailer is Star Weaver. They make their way half a mile from the finish. It's Forest Survivor and Luca Panici with inside position and the lead. From the outside, No Name Maybe is there second, 3 wide and Reconfigure third. New York's Finest is at the rail in fourth, 2 better than Grand Malbec, then Hard Bell, and nothing at all yet from Star Weaver, a long way behind, not keeping up at all. 22-2 for the opening quarter. Forest Survivor maintains a narrow lead. 3 wide Reconfigure from between No Name Maybe. New York's Finest vacated the inside to wheel 4 wide, 5 wide Grand Malbec, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the inside, Forest Survivor tackled and passed by Reconfigure, who's on the go now for Luis Saez, and Reconfigure is kicking clear. Forest Survivor trying to hold on to second, but New York's Finest appears to pick him up down the center in Grand Malbec. It's Reconfigure in front. New York's Finest did get second. Third was Grand Malbec, and fourth was Forest Survivor in 1:02 and 3. And they're off. Poor beginning for Disco Queen at the back. Quick beginning for Holding Court from the rail. Moving up on the outside, how about Dem Apples has speed. In between horses, Ice Love won't be far away. And Fermina Daza gets away second last. And after a slow beginning, the trailer is Disco Queen as they run out of the chute. With the advantage, how about Dem Apples doing battle with Ice Love on the top end? Off their flank while in the clear third is Fermina Daza. At the rail, that's Holding Court in fourth, and then it's a gap of another 3 to Disco Queen. Last of all, behind a quarter time of 23 and 1. Lively pace on the top end. Ice Love on the inside. How about Dem Apples on the outside? Their heads apart. Into the clear in the 3 path goes Holding Court. That sends Fermina Daza 4 wide as the top 4 separated by a length and a half. And they're 2.5 better than Disco Queen, who's last of all while trying to mount a rally. The half mile posted in 46 and 2. Around the far turn they go. How about Dem Apples? Ice Love, Holding Court on the scene now. Disco Queen, she gets started and she's getting ready to launch 4 wide for Lannery. Dropping back is Fermina Daza as they run to the top of the stretch. How about Dem Apples under siege? Holding Court challenging. Far outside in Disco Queen. The 3 favorites separate themselves with a quarter of a mile left to go. It's Holding Court who comes away with the lead. Disco Queen on the outside tries to get after it toward the inside. How about Dem Apples? Not finished yet with 3/16 remaining. Holding Court now 1/8 of a mile from home and 2 on top. Disco Queen on the outside tries to get into second as how about Dem Apples battles back gamely. Disco Queen destined for third. Holding Court close to home with the lead. How about Dem Apples second? Disco Queen third. Holding Court in front. Second is how about Dem Apples? Disco Queen is third in 1:39 and 1. And they're off. Ingracia, one of the first to break, moving out the rail into Vanishing, won't be far away, splitting them and Undisturbed into the top flight. Taken in hand is Take Charge Row. She's an early 4th. Starship Enterprise is 3 wide, and Havana Love is on heels between. Havana Love angles 4 wide. That sends Starship Enterprise 5 wide, and Take Charge Row save ground. Around the first turn they go, into Vanishing and Undisturbed, battling on the top end. Havana Love is in the clear and marching forward outside of Ingracia. Luisa is watching all of that unfold aboard the favorite, Take Charge Row, who is second last at this stage, only 3 lengths behind and 2.5 to the trailer, Starship Enterprise. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. There are 4 across the course here. From the inside out, into Vanishing, Undisturbed, Ingracia, and Havana Love, widest of all. Good trip here for Take Charge Row. She has no excuse. She's 2 lengths better than the trailer Starship Enterprise through an opening half mile of 47 and 2. They now swing to the far turn. Into Vanishing is the first to drop back, so Undisturbed has the lead. And Gracia's second. Havana Love is 3 wide third. Into Vanishing backed off, but Jaramillo still got a hold on her, so she might have some more run. A length and a half better than Take Charge Row, and Starship Enterprise has trailed throughout. Around the far turn to the top of the stretch, it's Undisturbed in front. Far outside, Havana Love. From between and Gracia. Sayas still hasn't asked the favorite to go yet. Take Charge Row. She wheels widest of all, and Into Vanishing is on for a rebid between. Top of the lane, Into Vanishing takes a shot at Undisturbed. Take Charge Row. Produced down the center by Sayas. Eighth of a mile to go. Take Charge Row has now taken charge indeed. And Take Charge Row is 1-2, and that 1-2 is easy money as she comes clear to win it. Into Vanishing second, Starship Enterprise third, Havana Love was fourth in 1:42 and 3. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Stormy Pattern was away quickly, moving up on the outside. That's King Tsunami into the top flight. Splitting horses, Machisto is not far away. Farther out, and Carnivore. The early trailer is Dubrovnik as they run out of the chute. With the advantage, King Tsunami, but only narrowly, as Stormy Pattern is on to challenge Machisto between horses. Fourth is Poseidon's Son. Dubrovnik improves at the rail to take second last. Now the trailer is Carnivore. Out of the chute, onto the main track, they complete a quarter with Stormy Pattern in front. The quarter speed was 23 and 3. King Tsunami is on the far outside, and from between horses, Machisto. Down at the fence goes Dubrovnik, racing about 4 lengths off the lead, ahead of Poseidon's Son, and Carnivore's not keeping up. They go to the half-mile point. Stormy Pattern has the lead and tries to work clear a bit. Leads by a length and a quarter. Second, Machisto. Third, King Tsunami. Up to fourth again, Poseidon's Son. Dubrovnik given the green light, not launching any rally yet. He's actually dropping back a touch, and the trailer is Carnivore. 46 seconds for a picked-up half-mile speed. Less than 3 furlongs to run. Stormy Pattern under a loose rein, but in front. From the outside, Poseidon's Son circling horses and on the go. Up into second is he. Back to third, Machisto. Dropping back is King Tsunami. Dubrovnik didn't fire. The trailer Carnivore, the leader Stormy Pattern, after 3 quarters in 1:10 and 2. They're at the top of the stretch. The leader is Stormy Pattern by 2.5. Machisto is there second toward the rail. It's Carnivore putting in a late bid. Machisto still has a chance at Stormy Pattern. He's 2.5 lengths down, starting to gather a bit of momentum. Final 16th of a mile. Stormy Pattern kept to his business, and he'll hold sway. Stormy Pattern in front. Machisto second for the Safi Joseph Exacta. Third was Carnivore. Fourth was Poseidon's Son in 1:37 and 2. And they're off. Perfect Kimberly S. was away smoothly on her outside. English Charmer has speed, driving through at the rail. Bell's Kingdom and splitting horses. Here's Kentucky Pride in the run past the wire the first time. Eagle Eye moves up on the outside. The two at the back, Backstretch Beauty and Cactus Kitten. In the run to the first turn, English Charmer has a narrow advantage. Kentucky Pride is along the rail and Eagle Eye is on the outside. Away in fourth is Perfect Kimberly S. She's getting a good trip at the moment, a length and a half better than Bell's Kingdom. Out the back, Backstretch Beauty and Cactus Kitten. They make their way around the clubhouse turn. It's Romero Mirage and English Charmer carving out the fractions. They lead by a length. Eagle Eye is second. In between horses, it's Perfect Kimberly S. and Kentucky Pride is nearest the inside. And it's a gap of 2 to Bell's Kingdom ahead of Cactus Kitten and Backstretch Beauty. The entire field separated by 5 lengths with less than 5 furlongs to run. English Charmer in a bid to go it all the way. She has the lead by 3 parts of length. Eagle Eye on the far outside. Perfect Kimberly S. is asked to work between horses. She's in a bit tight. Baco might back off an angle again as Kentucky Pride is nearest the inside ahead of Bell's Kingdom, then Backstretch Beauty and Cactus Kitten. 49-1 for a posted half-mile speed as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Much closer order now as they start to quicken up. English Charmer has the lead. Eagle Eye is second. Perfect Kimberly S. indeed angles and tries to go after the top duo third. At the rail, Kentucky Pride is still in hand for Gonzalez, but she needs a way through. Up on the outside in Cactus Kitten as they race to the top of the stretch. 3 across the course here on the far outside. Perfect Kimberly S. From between horses, Eagle Eye. Along the rail, English Charmer, Kentucky Pride, and Bell's Kingdom. 1/8 of a mile to go. Perfect Kimberly S. now makes the lead, but Bell's Kingdom has something to say about it on the outside. Final 16th of a mile. Here comes Bell's Kingdom launching it. Perfect Kimberly S. close to home. Here's the wire. Perfect Kimberly S. Perfect Kimberly S. as the public pick, wins narrowly over a big long shot in Bell's Kingdom second to start the late pick 4. And they're off. From between horses, Aeronaut wins the break, but Big Daddy Dave is up to take over. Away in third, Cajun Commander, he's in tight. Moving up to take third is Creative Cloud and Democracy at the back. Down the backstretch they go with Big Daddy Dave and Jaramillo on top 3 parts of length. Aeronaut angles to the outside second. Cajun Commander rebids into third. Back to fourth is Creative Cloud and Democracy at the back. Half a mile from the finish, Big Daddy Dave rolling through the opening quarter of 22-3. Leads by a length over Aeronaut second, Cajun Commander third, Democracy fourth. Creative Cloud not keeping up right now with less than 3 furlongs remaining. Big Daddy Dave to the top of the stretch, leads 3 parts of a length. Aeronaut asked to quicken now second toward the rail. Cajun Commander is there third. Fourth and driven is Democracy. There's less than a quarter of a mile to come. It's Big Daddy Dave, well rationed on the top end and still the target. Aeronaut the nearest pursuer second. Cajun Commander is now third with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Big Daddy Dave needs an 1/8 of a mile more and he's got 3 lengths in hand. Aeronaut's trying, but trying's not going to cut it today as Big Daddy Dave comes up big at 3-5. Big Daddy Dave wins and wins easily by 3.5 lengths. Aeronaut second, Democracy third, Cajun Commander fourth. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Precocity.
Strategic speed.
some speed at 2, but can carry it on through their later careers.
Improbable, full of run.
Improbable, now a Grade 1 winner.
It is a complete runaway, an authoritative run.
It's improbable to win the Whitney.
And they're off. Good start for Palmack, who's headed off for the early advantage. Moving up on the outside, my favorite daughter. Splitting horses, Sunstrike won't be far away. Sister Nell's on the far outside, and Vandalia holds down the rail. In the charge around the first turn, Palmack has the lead, and very tight is Sunstrike. Vandalia toward the fence, and 3 wide, my favorite daughter. Easy Come, Easy Go is next, as Sister Nell got caught very wide around that first turn, and the trailer is Fish Mooney. In the run around the first turn, the advantage to Palmack, who leads now by almost a clear length. My favorite daughter is there second. Sunstrike pockets up to race in third. Sister Nell on the outside is fourth after being wide around that first turn. Then back from between to Easy Come, Easy Go. Vandalia is toward the rail, and Fish Mooney's at the back. Quarter speed, pretty quick here, 23 and 3 as they head less than 5 furlongs from home. It's Palmack in front by a length and a quarter. My favorite daughter getting a good trip second on the flank of the leader. At the rail, that's Sunstrike in third, followed fourth by Sister Nell. Then Vandalia, Easy Come, Easy Go is dropped back, and the trailer is Fish Mooney. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, less than 3 furlongs to go. Here's my favorite daughter turning up the pressure on Palmack on the front end. Sunstrike patiently handled, waiting for room to materialize. Fourth and Sister Nell, fifth Vandalia, then Fish Mooney as they run to the top of the stretch. With the advantage, it's Palmack. Gaffleone wants room for Sunstrike. Will he find it? My favorite daughter is next, then Vandalia, Sister Nell on the outside. Top of the lane, it's Palmack, still the target. The rail is open for Sunstrike if she can quicken through. On the outside, and Fish Mooney from between my favorite daughter, Fish Mooney finishing up best. Here comes Fish Mooney on the outside. My favorite daughter between Fish Mooney in front. My favorite daughter was second. Third was Palmack, then Sister Nell. And runners away. From the outside, Feast was away quickly, driving through along the rail. It's Exchange Day with speed, and between horses goes Tiger. Super Design is in very tight, and Super Design had to tap on the brakes as 4 of them wanted the early lead. Mayor Remo is 5th at the rail, followed 6th by Mr. Leonardo, outside 7th and AstroTurf. The trailer is Timmy M. Pace looks pretty lively here as they round that first turn. It's Exchange Day. On top by a length and a quarter, Feast is second, Tiger is third, Super Design fourth. Mayor Remo is at the rail racing in fifth. Back to sixth and AstroTurf ahead of Mr. Leonardo, and out the back is Timmy M. The quarter time, believable, sub 23 seconds as Exchange Day was hard used to get the lead. Over Feast in second. From the inside, and Tiger had joined third. Super Design after that early trouble, he settled nicely ahead of the long shot Mayor Remo. Pace ahead of for the back markers to enjoy, including the gray Mr. Leonardo, who's creeping closer toward the fence. Wide on the course, and Timmy M with AstroTurf together with him as they round the forward turn. No rest for the weary here. Exchange Day is under siege. Here's Super Design. Mayor Remo farther out, and 5 wide is Timmy M as they run to the top of the stretch. It's Super Design who makes first run to get the lead. Mayor Remo trying to battle back at the rail. Exchange Day very game. Far outside, that's Timmy M looking for room as AstroTurf. Tiger's up the inside. Who do you like here? They straighten for the drive. Exchange Day is still in front. On the outside, it's Timmy M who takes aim second. Tiger's toward the rail. Mr. Leonardo weaving through traffic less than a furlong from the finish. And Timmy M has now made a clear lead. Timmy M will win it, and he'll win it at 6-1. Mr. Leonardo is up for second. Up third is AstroTurf. Closer for fourth. It's either Exchange Day or Tiger in 141. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
And that wraps up Friday's action. We're back here on Saturday with a nice 11-race card, including 2 turf stakes for the fillies, the Sunshine Filly and Mare Turf and the Sunshine Turf for the boys. It's going to be a great day. 11 races. First race post 12 noon. Make sure you mark that down. Good night. Good luck. We'll see you on Saturday.